Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
7-7, our score after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Love now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. Ball red.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to. So quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Okay, ready?
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready. Flight blue. 45. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
Yeah, big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's second and 10. Love looking to throw it. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the Packers are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ultra. Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Yeah, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw is Goff. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Avoids him at the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Watch it, 6.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready?
Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A little juke. And able to get this out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Goff now looking to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down and goal to go.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll they'll stop him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Montgomery running right. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because
this is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards.
First down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
they did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Red, yellow.
Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go, set.
They get this out quickly to the left side. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
There he goes left side. To the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 91 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Corral him, he fights through. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try over the middle, and there's a diamond catch.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Packers first down.
Love from the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Block 20.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5.
180.
Back to throw. Goff. Over the middle. He's got to Slaw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cut.
Fights through, and now a crease. He's still on his feet. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for the Packers. First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Okay, right?
Now a second and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 6-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Montgomery on the counter. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
What? 20. What?
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Hey, hold Peter.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. On play action, Love to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself, but his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here goes time. 120. That's it.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.